Hello and welcome to Agora Cape Security. My name is Nick Charlie Greenfield and my role is Operations Manager. Today I'm going to be telling you about a new scheme we are piloting in your area called Agora Cape Security Street Safe. The scheme consists of providing irregular mobile and foot patrols throughout the night in your neighbourhood to deter crime and antisocial behaviour. Our guards will be able to respond to our members' calls when they feel it necessary. We have consulted with the local authorities and have made it clear that we are wanting to work with them by providing an additional service to the community. Security schemes in other parts of the country have proven successful. This is not private policing for the rich. It is a service which we believe will not just benefit your neighbourhood, but the community in general.
It's nice to know that there'll be regular patrols coming along the street every day, checking on what's happening. I know some of the neighbours are a bit worried about the cost of the system, but at the same time you have got a direct contact with the security people and also from them to the police.
Street Safe scheme is a very good idea. It's really good for the community and I feel a lot safer, especially when I'm in the shop by myself catching up with all the patrols going around. It's just excellent for money and I feel really good that I've signed up for it.
Regular checks on your street with the proper security officers, with the cooperation with the police. The security officers will check my house while I'm on holiday.
I know we've got a very good police force in the area, but sometimes it's just nice to know that if they're going to be here within 5 minutes, when sometimes it takes the police that little bit longer.
Please look after us.
Good stuff, no problem. Hey, catch you later.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
No problem. Bye.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for joining us and welcome to BBC Look North. The headlines tonight. Private policing. The Lincolnshire residents being offered the chance to pay for extra security patrols.
I'm live in Spalding asking local residents here whether they're prepared to pay for a private police force.
Good evening. People living in a Lincolnshire town are being offered the chance to pay for private policing. The patrols by a security company in Spalding wouldn't have powers of arrest but would supplement what the police do. It would cost each household just over 30 pence a day. Our correspondent Paul Murphy has spent the day today in Spalding. Paul, how have people there reacted then to this idea?
Generally, Peter, people are very positive here towards this idea. They're not worried about the principles or the precedents it might set. They're more interested in protecting their local community, and they believe that 39p a day is worth paying for that, particularly when it comes to low-level anti-social behaviour sorts of crime. They believe these private patrols will give a more visible policing or security presence in this neighbourhood and deter criminals. This housing estate on the outskirts of Spalding is far from being a hotbed of crime, but residents say they do get their fair share of antisocial behaviour and petty criminal activity.
With the amount of crime rate that's going on, it's lovely to have the extra security at hand.
Should you need to pay a security company to come round here to...
You shouldn't really, because the police should be doing that sort of thing, but there's not that many police around, are there, at the moment?
Matt takes a keen interest in preventing local crime, and he believes the police are so stretched in this area they don't have the time or resources to come to this neighbourhood.
I think they're a bit thin on the ground, the police, at the moment anyway. That's why they bring PCSOs in, and I think where the higher crime rates are in town is where they focus on. So if we as a community can basically diffuse that in our own way for 39 pence a day, then it's helping them out as well as helping ourselves out. So
officially, Lincolnshire Police say they're not backing this private scheme, but neither are they blocking it.
We are providing you with a frontline exceptional level of service at this moment in time.
If you wish to choose to have a private security firm to patrol your local neighbourhood, you can opt to do that. That is a private matter.
Private security patrols, like this one set up in Darlington before Christmas, have no police powers, but many residents claim they offer a visual deterrent to criminals. Now, perhaps not surprisingly, the union representing police officers says it has real concern about allowing private companies to do police work. And they say that the scheme, like this one in Spalding, only serves to highlight the need for the government to spend more on frontline policing.
I think we need to be concerned because we don't know who regulates them, we don't know who governs them. Also, what's a concern is that statistics show that poorest people are the most likely to be the victims of crime and they can't afford it. And that seems to me to be a two-tier system, and that's blatantly unfair.
As a force, Lincolnshire Police has limped from one financial crisis to the next in recent years. And so initiatives like this one could take some of the pressure off. But police officers will be far from comfortable with the implications of private neighbourhood patrols.
So, Paul, how would these patrols then actually work?
I think the key phrase we keep coming back to here, Peter, is visual deterrent. These security guards would patrol neighbourhoods. The evidence is that that reduces crime. Let's talk to Nectario Greenfield, who runs this company. One of the concerns we heard in that film, good evening, was from the Police Federation, who said, who regulates you? Who monitors you? You're a private firm. Public safety could be at risk.
Well, we believe that we are regulated by the governing body, the Security Industry Authority, which we comply to all their regulations. We'd also believe that we'll be answerable to the police and more so to the public in general.
Of course, this is great if you can afford it. What about the poorer areas who can't afford to pay for private policing?
We are looking at giving everyone the same level of service, regardless of being in an affluent area or in a less fortunate area. We believe that the cost of 39p a day can fit most people's budgets.
Okay, Nectario, thank you very much for joining us. Well, they have leafleted this community, there has been positive response, and also we've heard tonight that other towns in Lincolnshire have also expressed an interest in having a private police force.
These security guards are getting ready to go out on patrol in Darlington to fill the vacuum they say has been left by the police.
That's fine, great stuff.
This is the first week this private force has been patrolling the streets here. Residents pay between £2 and £4 a week to have their homes included in regular patrols and to have an instant response if they need help.
We're patrolling the neighbourhood and we're certainly giving a visual deterrent to certainly potential criminals. We're giving a deterrent, to them, and also raising the confidence of the public who's taking us on board. And there is quite a lot of people coming forward, ringing us up, wanting our service.
These private security guards say they're working alongside the police. They know they have no powers, but believe simply by being here acts as a deterrent to trouble. And certainly many in this community believe the same.
There's somebody outside my back and I don't like the sound of it, don't like the look of it, I'll phone them. And they'll be there as soon as.
There was a group of teenagers threatened me at the door of my house. And when they wouldn't go away, I phoned the police, and they said they were rather busy at the moment.
It's a shame that we have to go to that level, and I can't afford to spend £3.50 a week, but my safety and the safety of my friends and family comes first, really.
Here in Darlington, this security firm says it's only giving local people what they want, and that's extra reassurance. Keith Doyle, BBC News.
It's good to know that people are patrolling the area, keeping our streets safe. It's good value for money. And I'm glad I signed up for Street Safe.